This is Scoop Jackson of ESPN, and you are watching Shoe City Scoop.
All right, now the first rule is I need everyone to turn their cell phones off, okay? No one has a cell phone on, because I really hate that when the cell phone goes off, right when I'm in the middle of reading. Huh?
No,
All right.
I don't have it.
You don't have your cell phone on? Good. Well, I'm going to read it, and we'll read along, okay? I'll share it with you. You see, I'm old, so I have to put my reading glasses on and able to read. Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. We all know that one? I am Sam. Can you see him there? Sam I am. Can everybody see the book? Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Looks like the ham is green too, huh? Can everybody see it? Would you like them here or there? You don't really eat green eggs and ham, do you? Wait, you eat green eggs and ham? Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Can everybody see the house in that picture?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? Where's the mouse? Got the mouse right there?
Small.
Yeah. I'm not real big on mice. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Anybody see the fox in that picture? What color is the fox?
Red.
I think so. It's pretty close to red. What color is the ham?
Green.
Green. I like ham, but I don't think I like green ham.
Not me.
Not in a box, not with a fox. Not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. You see that? What are they riding in now? Okay.
The car.
You see it? All right. Would you, could you, in a car? Eat them, here they are. I would not, could not, in a car.
You're gonna fall.
You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not, in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them with a house. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try again. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. See them all in the car now? Now, have you ever seen a car in a tree before? No. I don't think cars can drive in trees, do you?
Funny.
It'd be a big problem.
They look funny. No.
Yeah.
Cars drive in the street.
In the street, that's right. And kids walk on the sidewalk, right? Right.
That's careful.
Very carefully. Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car, Sam, let me be. I would not, could not, in a box. I could not, would not, with a fox. I will not eat them with a mouse. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Now where are they? In the dark, in the dark. Say, in the dark, here in the dark, would you, could you, in the dark? I would not, could not, in the dark. Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not, in the rain, not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, not in a box, not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I try not to share my meals with the goat. I would not, could not, with a goat. Would you, could you, on a boat? Boat rhymes with goat, right? Would you, could you, on a boat? I could not, would not, on a boat. I will not, with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree. Not in a car, you let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. You do not like them, so you say. Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them, you will see. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do, I like them, Sam I am. And I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in a car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with a fox, and I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse, and I will eat them here and there. Say, I will eat them anywhere. What's he doing now? After all that, he really likes them? After all those times he said he wouldn't try him, and now he likes them? Do you ever do that when someone asks you to try something you never had before?
I jumped on the bike in the snow.
I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I am. And that's the end. Did I do okay? Oh, there we go. Here's the last picture. So you want to ask me a question?
I got two stands like at my other home, and I got two cats on the hat.
Really? So you really like Dr. Seuss? I do too. Dr. Seuss was around when I was a kid, believe it or not. Yeah, you want to ask me a question? They can ask me a question. What's up, buddy? What do you got? What's your first name? Kai? Okay.
How did you become the mayor?
Good question.
That's a good question too, jeepers. Well, so we have an election every 2 years. So an election, you might even see that, although I don't think we have school on election days anymore, but an election is everyone who lives in the city gets to vote to choose who they want to be for the mayor. And then when they choose someone to be the mayor serves for 2 years. So I was selected in an election a little over a year ago. So I've been mayor for about 13 or 14 months, and then this November, I'm up for re-election again. So then everyone will decide if they think I'm doing a pretty good job, they'll want to hire me for another 2 years. And if they don't think I'm doing such a new job, you'll probably have someone else reading to you next year in the 2nd grade.
In Brockton, we swing for the fences so we can touch home.
We coach in Brockton to instill the teamwork that builds a great winning tradition.
We do business in Brockton because here you can find a taste of home away from home.
We keep our company in Brockton because we love this city.
I study and learn in Brockton to achieve my goals.
When Brockton is home, everything is within reach.
And I can see a better day. I close my eyes and pray. I close my eyes and I can see a better day.
You know, I'm a senior, so I only have 3 months left here. And I'm trying to like help these younger kids, the younger generation that's coming up, that's gonna take our spots. We just wanna like teach them and help them gain that knowledge, because matter the music that's coming out today is mad corrupt. Everybody's into like smoking weed and drugs and sex now, and nobody's even original no more. That's what we trying to teach these younger kids. Just be yourself and be original.
I set 3 clear goals for our first administration, and they were around public safety, making the city safer, neighborhoods, stabilizing neighborhoods, and building safe, clean neighborhoods that families want to buy a home in, families want to stay and live in. Finally, and not the least, economic development, revitalizing the economy of the city, revitalizing the business districts in this city, and creating an atmosphere of attraction in the city of Brockton so that investors would want to invest here, people would want to buy property here, and business owners would either want to locate here or expand their business here. And I've got to tell you, and I like to say that we're building a city, but we really are building a city. And we've got a number of projects that are underway that are exciting. I think probably of our first year, the best day that I had during the first year as mayor was the day that Governor Patrick came to the city to confirm that the state was going to build a satellite college campus in downtown Brockton. And that's something a lot of us have wanted for a long time. And the fact that that is now becoming a reality, because not just what that means in terms of educational opportunities for people here in the city, but what it means to the revitalization of the downtown. And if you look at any Massachusetts cities that have had successful turnarounds of their downtown business districts, manufacturing legacy cities like Brockton, that at one time used to make a lot of stuff and don't really make anything anymore. And we're working on that too, because we are bringing advanced manufacturing to the city also. But for cities like Brockton to turn around their downtown business district, a school is always part of the scenario. Worcester, Haverhill, Lowell, New Bedford, there's always a school. And that's been a really important missing piece here in Brockton. And that piece is coming forward now. So since the announcement, we have a team that meets every 2 weeks. We've got a whole workforce that includes representatives of all 3 colleges. Bridgewater State, UMass Boston, and Massasoit are combining. All 3 schools are in a collaborative to bring this school to downtown Brockton. and to all offer courses and programs here. In the very near future, you'll hear about some public meetings coming up. We're going to hold a series of public meetings, both inside and outside the city, because it's a regional school. It's one of the things we like about it. Brings people from outside the city into the downtown of the city. But we will be holding some public hearings so that the public will have a chance to have some input in terms of exactly what types of courses and offerings the three schools will bring. And they're already working on a lot of things, but before any decisions are made, the residents in the Metro South area will have a chance to have some input in what types of programming are coming to downtown. I do feel very strongly that there will be criminal justice programming, the chance to have a school that's within walking distance of 2 courthouses and the district attorney's office really presents some great internship opportunities to be tied in with what's going on at the school. I'm also very confident that there'll be a nursing component there, because we're a city with 3 hospitals. There are not very many cities in the Commonwealth that can say they're the home to 3 hospitals. And healthcare is a growth industry, and we've got residents that need to get the jobs and skills in the healthcare field to get jobs at these 3 hospitals in our city. So we've seen an impact already for those of you that may be involved at all in commercial real estate. Already, we've had several downtown properties just in the last few weeks go under agreement in private sector transactions at numbers that are well above we currently have them valued at. And we feel this college campus coming is a part of that. Not the whole thing, but it's certainly a factor in drawing attention to downtown Brockton. So we've got the college campus going. I'm pretty sure you heard that last week I signed a settlement agreement that's going to bring a natural gas electric power plant to the city. I believe with every ounce of my heart that this is a positive for the city of Brockton. It's a $400 million investment, a 2.5-year build-out with a $100 million payroll that's going to bring a lot of people into the city, working within the city. And not just are we going to collect almost $3 million up front in direct benefits to the city, the day the shovel breaks the ground, $2.85 million becomes due and payable to the city of Brockton. And it's designed to pay for $1 million to go to our schools, $1 million to go to public safety, and $850,000 to build an artificial turf soccer and football stadium for the city. And I think those are 3 significant quality of life investments in this city. We're putting money back in the schools, putting money back into public safety, putting money back into recreational infrastructure in the city. And all of those things lead to people wanting to buy a house here and people wanting to stay here. And then beyond that, once the plant is generating electricity, a total of $4 million a year to the city of Brockton. So over the next 20 years, that's $82.85 million coming directly back to the taxpayers of this city because of this electric plant. And then thirdly, there'll be a lot of discussion over the next couple months over a proposal to build a casino here in the city on the fairgrounds. And that is moving very quickly. And I think that ultimately, the State Gaming Commission will decide whether a casino comes to the city of Brockton or not, because the developers that are proposing a casino in Brockton are one of 3 applicants for 1 license. But before that can happen, there'll be a referendum ballot in the city on May 12th where the residents of the city will decide whether they want a casino to come to the city or not. And I support that referendum ballot 100%. Now, I personally do believe that the casino would be a good development for the city. And I think you'll hear a lot of information over the next 7 or 8 weeks as to why. But when we negotiated the host community agreement, it included the casino will create 1,500 permanent jobs. In the host community agreement, we negotiated a hiring preference for Brockton residents. So any position they're filling, if there's a qualified applicant from the city of Brockton, that applicant gets preference over a non-resident. So that's going to ensure that the vast majority of the jobs will go to Brockton residents, and that helps everyone here in the city. It helps families improve their quality of life. It helps bring people to buy homes here. It helps people who are here to purchase their first home. It infuses money into the local economy. We also negotiated in the agreement a local purchasing requirement. So not only is this casino, if it does come here, going to pay a lot of money directly to the city of Brockton, a guaranteed minimum of $10 million a year to the city from the casino. But they're also, besides attracting business in, they're going to spend a lot of money. 250-room hotel, 6 restaurants, casino, ballroom function area. They're going to spend a lot of money. And we negotiated into the agreement a local purchasing option that says they have to purchase locally first, and they can only go outside Brockton and can then only go outside the area if they can demonstrate that they can't buy those goods or services competitively here in the city. And I think that will infuse millions of dollars into Brockton's economy. I'm guessing they might need some video surveillance cameras. I'm guessing that they're going to have a lot of linen business. We've got 2 linen companies right here in the city. Imagine what that account looks like to one of those companies. And those companies both each employ over 100 Brockton residents and will employ more as they do more business. So it's $10 million a year directly coming into the city budget, but it's also 1,500 jobs. It's millions of dollars in local spending. And it's what I think will be the best development option, if we can get it, for that fairgrounds. Because the reality is, and I think George County said it pretty clearly at the city council the other night, it is the single largest, most valuable piece of undeveloped commercial real estate in the city, and he is going to develop it. The day of the Brockton Fairgrounds is coming to an end, and he's already made that decision, and I think his family has helped him make that decision. And so development is coming. So really, I think what this conversation will be about over the next couple of months is what type of development do we want to see there? Does a $650 million casino complex with the hotel and restaurants, is that the best and highest use for that city, for that parcel here in the city? Or do we want another Walmart? So a lot is happening positively in terms of us building a city, a lot of positive projects. And if you'd like to find out more about any of those, or suggest other investment opportunities, I think when you take a ride through the downtown this summer, it's already going to be looking like a very different place. And with these other investments coming, and particularly, you should see hopefully construction starting on the college. The college is in the design phase right now. A $300,000 contract's already been awarded to an architect that's actively drawing the plans. And what's really exciting about the way they're drawing the plans, they're not looking at a building. They're looking at an area of several blocks around the building and saying, how do we design this and build this in a way that it has the maximum positive effect on the entire area around it? And that's really exciting to me. And I think that construction could begin as early as this fall, and we could have that school up and running in 2 years. And how much does that change people's impression of Brockton when we're drawing hundreds of people every day coming to park downtown, get out of their car, and walk to class, and the fact that they're coming to Brockton for a positive reason.
My name is Daryl Ellison, and I lost my only son, Carl Evan, in a hit-and-run accident. Carl was joy beyond words. He was fun-loving. He had a great sense of humor. He had a strong work ethic. He went on at 16 years old, got a job at Shaw's Supermarket, and he worked there until the day he died. He was a very giving person. He never had any money. He was always giving his money away. He would pay for homeless people's meals, whatever he felt they needed. on Sunday, September 28th. Carl had just finished his job at Shaw's in Brockton, Massachusetts. He had crossed the street to go to the 7-Eleven. He was leaving the store at the corner of Belmont and West Street when he was struck and killed at 9:22 p.m. A surveillance camera picked up the vehicle as it was leaving the scene. Police believe the vehicle that hit Carl was a silver or gray minivan. It would have front end damage. There is a $5,000 cash reward for information leading to the apprehension of the person or persons responsible for Carl Evans' death. If you have any information, please call the Massachusetts State Police at 508-923-4205 or the Brockton Police at 508-941-0234. You may also send an email to justiceforcarl@hotmail.com. And to the driver, I believe that you are watching this. This must be a tormenting secret for you to keep. Please turn yourself in. And to those protecting you, please help your loved one do this. Carl Evans was my loved one, and he deserves justice. This is my quest. I have faith that you will do the right thing.